unbeatable. I'll train until I meet my goal. If stakes are high, no, I won't fold, because I am unbeatable. We are unbeatable. We'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold, because we are unbeatable.
We've got merch! Head down to the link in the bio to go to our shop where you can find the merch that we've got now and any more we release in the future. And thank you, enjoy the episode. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of Unbeatable. Yay!
As we get into the second episode of Infinite Collision, we're going to pick up where we left off as the four of you appear in DJ's house. It is icy cold. It is frosted inside, and it is barely warmer than the blizzard outside, just from the lack of wind alone. But before we get going for the day, I know that you guys are planning on braving the storm here shortly. I do know that there was a couple things that people wanted to do, including I know that you, Gavin, have recently acquired the Pokeball of the Alakazam that Coryne caught when you all fought it last arc. I know that that is the case, and I believe the others were starting to plan out your route. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to hit the three of you talking about the route for a moment, and where you guys are thinking about going, because I know there's a couple different places you want to hit, and then I'll pop into what Gavin's been doing with Alakazam.
I'm looking for a room with a high ceiling while you do this.
That's
my
most
house.
of the rooms. Yeah, most of the rooms in this house have very high ceilings because they're all very pointed.
My house.
Yeah, so real quick with
my
Seth,
house.
Coryne, and DJ, the three of you were deciding where you want to go. I know you'd said you basically have to go by the Pokemon Center, especially because Andy, you've allowed her to join you, and she'll definitely want to swing by there. It's also on your way into town. Did you want to plan out another spot past that, or do you want to get to Pokemon Center and sort of see where you're going with that?
I think if we go to the Pokemon Center, that will dictate our next decision because we don't know what the city looks like, right?
Okay.
That's very fair. I'm willing to wait on the planning until we have more information on that. But
absolutely.
I will. I say that, and then I pause it. Potentially as first choices, maybe either the gym, or maybe the gym or the hotel.
I'd say either the two communication points.
Gym or hotel, yeah.
Let's just check it out when we
at
get to the center.
The gym and hotel, just in terms of like the offline maps that Seth has already downloaded, and DJ's knowledge of course, her own city. From the because it's obviously going to take you an hour and a half to get to the Pokemon Center in terms of distance walking. From the Pokemon Center, it's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to take 2.5 hours to get to the hotel from the Pokemon Center, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll take you the exact same amount of time to get to the gym, and they mostly follow the same route. So once you get to the Pokemon Center, you can make the decision because the gym and the hotel are at that point where they're on the same road until you get to a T intersection, and you got to make the decision between the two.
I see.
Yeah. Okay. With that being sort of the planned out and ideal route, Gavin, you have found, we'll say that there's one of the like off dining room areas that like, it's a dining room that nobody ever uses as a dining room because they obviously eat as a family around kitchens and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You found this sort of off space and you have this Pokeball.
As I move the dining table out of the way.
Whoa! Careful with that. Pop built that.
It's mahogany.
You built
that?
No, my pop built that, and also it's cherry wood.
Well,
All
I
right.
don't want the Alakazam to pop out on top of it.
He doesn't touch the ground.
Then turn the other way.
That's a great point I didn't think of, Seth. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not.
Did you want to sit on the table? Is that what you were...
Don't you dare.
And the sound of talking slowly drifts for you, Gavin, as they go back to their conversation after DJ sprinted across the way to see what the fuck you were doing in her house.
What are you doing in my house?
So you have cleared a space by moving the table out of the way. You're in a pretty high ceiling. You think it'll definitely be able to fit the 9.5 foot tall Alakazam that you guys had previously captured.
Hopefully. If it's a tall room, 9.5 feet is pretty expectable.
And that's if he were standing completely, but he's going to be crisscross applesauce. So
yeah.
All right. Would you like to release the ball?
Yep.
Okay. You hit the button, and there's sort of like a flash retroactively in your moment as you go to release the ball of like the feeling of worry you'd had for this Pokemon when it was went through the like energy reflux that you saw it go through, and you'd been unable to help it because as part of trying to get it to medicine as quickly as possible, the other two had captured it very quickly. And the ball releases, and as all Pokemon releases go, there's a flash of white, a flash of red, and there is a crisscross applesauce floating 9.5-foot tall Alakazam in front of you, 2 diodes instead of spoons, and long silvery hair across its body, including its very long mustache that has arcing electricity between the diodes and the mustache.
Oh, Spike's gonna be so fucking jealous.
Oh, you're such a bitch.
Crazy.
Do all the lights in my house flicker on?
Yeah, all the lights turn on in the house again.
For real?
Yeah, it was powering the subway or the tunnel station when it was down there.
That's fucking cool. That's fucking cool.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey there.
You see there's a moment where it like slightly turns its head and you feel a through your mind again as you felt last time it interacted. It's not painful, but it is uncomfortable. It's kind of like when you accidentally bump your funny bone, not the initial feeling, but like the after ache where it's like, oh, that doesn't hurt, but I don't like it.
My skeleton's vibrating.
And you see that like after you like, flash of all your memories come back to in a moment, it's sort of like staring at you again and goes, Kuzam, and sort of gestures at you with its diode in sort of like a like, please talk, please say what you're gonna say, sort of thing.
So are you last time we saw each other, it wasn't, you know, super friendly. Sorry you were in pain. I know what you're going through right now is, you know, it's not something any Pokemon's prepared for. It's not something that's normal for you, and it's. I just imagine you're feeling confused and maybe a bit frightened.
Yeah, in your mind, you feel this sort of like touch, and you hear,
I apologize for how I acted last time.
I can chat with this one.
Holy shit! Holy shit! It speaks.
It was still a little too disoriented to talk last time you guys talked.
Sorry, I was concussed. You guys kind of rocked me.
Well,
holy shit.
I mean, knowing that, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, it feels like you were maybe struggling with some anger.
Oh, it was an overflow of power from a source that I could not describe. I have never felt such rage and pain in my life before.
Right, how are you feeling now?
Spent, but better. Much better.
Well, I've got quite a few Pokemon on my team that deal with a lot of their kind of aggression. And
Yes,
we've been
I
working
have
on
seen. Ava seems quite problematic. Perhaps I shall speak with her.
We've been working on it. She's come a long way.
That is true.
And I thought you might, you know, that journey might be something that I can help you on.
This is a long question, and I will ponder it, but for now, I am more than open to traveling with you and lending my powers where I can.
Excellent. Do you have a name?
I do not.
Would you like one?
Should something strike you that feels fitting, I would be happy to hear it out.
Well, I mean, it's especially thinking now because you're so eloquent. Voltaire?
You hear a chuckle. The rest of you, by the way, hear a psychic chuckle emanating from the other room.
Yes, Voltaire will work just fine.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Excellent.
I love that.
Excellent.
That's so
That's
cool.
a good name, Birdie.
Just to keep you
That's a fantastic
updated,
name.
we're heading that thing that
Into
caused
the city.
We're heading into the city, and the thing that caused your metamorphosis and rage and confusion, we're heading probably at that.
That seems unpleasant.
It may well be, but we're going to do our best to make it less unpleasant for everyone.
You are aware of the incoming struggle between legends.
We've heard a bit about that. I'd love for you to tell us more. If I
You
can
know as much
go
as
to
I
our
do.
friend.
If there I can say it in so many words, there is, let me look through your mind for the word.
And you see, like, it's like a dictionary of your mind.
There is a vibe that we Pokemon receive whenever something is incorrect in
Well,
the
that feels
world.
wrong. Hello, fellow trainers.
So he kind of looks through your mind and he goes,
I am displeased by the idea of re-entering this proximity.
I think, Gavin, can you roll me a D100 and let me know if you get over 75, please?
31.
Okay. For now, all that you catch for a moment is you catch a faint ringing at the back of your ears. It's not anything that's like notable, but like you just notice it's like a little bit like a tinnitus, like
Baby Driver.
It's like one of your ear hairs dying.
Bill Bottoms. Bill Bottoms.
Yeah, dude, one of the best opening sequences of any movie. Anyway, you have that moment where you feel faint ringing, and Alakazam inclines his head for a second, but also doesn't catch anything. And he goes,
I am not finding the idea of entering battle with a legend acceptable, as I will undoubtedly fall. But should you decide to go this direction, I do owe you and your friends quite a bit of a debt, given the assistance that you've given me in dispersing the energy. Speaking of that orb, where has that gone?
Oh, I've got the...
Bushigi!
Yeah, you see he kind of like recoils slightly back from it, like he's not going to touch it. And he goes,
Perhaps hand that off to a different trainer. I feel discomforted with you holding on to it.
That's... what is it? If you can you explain to me?
It is
Why it's
a
valid?
stone mined recently and refined to hold immense amounts of energy to unlock hidden potential in other Pokemon. It has not been recently. It is not successful. I believe I was considered a failure.
So you were created intentionally?
I was a byproduct of what was an intentional creation. Here.
and you see at this moment, you get a flash of images going through the map. You, Gavin, are actually pretty familiar with Celadon City because you spent a fair amount of time here.
Yeah.
Dashing away from you through the snow, your eyes are brought forward through the snow to the Pokemon Center. Shut the fuck up. Through the Pokemon Center, down the road. Eventually, you pass the department store area into another very tall building, which you might point out is also a pretty good spot for weather beacons. Another very tall building. You see that you suddenly head up through a set of elevators to get to the final floors of the building, and you find yourself in a lab of some kind. There are other Pokemon that are held under some sort of like sleep of, we don't know if it's like drug induced or Pokemon move induced. And there are these similar orbs that have been mined and refined, and there are these like machines that are like connected from diodes to the actual like to the stones. It looks like they're trying to get it to hold some sort of charge, and when they got it to hold what looks like the smallest amount of electricity and it began to glow, they attempted to give it to this Alakazam, and from there it is just seeing red.
I see. Oh, they're trying to harness the legendary energy into these balls.
Yeah.
For some kind of end. Maybe a power source? Maybe...
It's a...
Yeah.
You're not there, but I'd love to know
Yep,
what you were about
I'm
to
not.
say.
It's okay.
Talk to us later.
Actually, no, at this point Voltaire's gonna go,
Perhaps it would be prudent to bring in your companions for the rest of this conversation.
Yeah, they're a bit more clued in on certain things. Guys, are you done?
Done what?
With your...
So
with your-
anyway,
if you-
this is how you roll the perfect snowman. And as I was saying, maybe with your theory earlier,
actively
this
doing
will
it.
help
There's
us.
shit going down in here. Can you
Sorry, coming.
follow the
You hear
lights?
Coryne, doom, doom, doom. Corinne's coming
Yeah.
in.
I was still sitting here to make sure that you didn't crush my dad's table.
TJ was there the whole
I've
time.
been
Crazy.
here the whole time.
Corinne, don't forget to stomp your boots out. We don't want to track mud in the house.
you guys were
there's
actively
plenty of
doing
mud
work
in
of
here
planning your
anyway.
route and like figuring out where
Yeah,
you were
while
gonna
building
go.
a snowman.
Okay.
I stepped outside
but
to
yeah,
do that.
you guys walk in to this room. I mean, DJ, you've been there the whole time, but the other two of you walk into this room and you see this giant Alakazam.
I forget how large this Pokemon is. Oh my god.
First of all, Corinne, hold out your
Yeah.
hand. It's not a Pokeball, it's an orb. There we go.
Yeah,
word.
it's that
Is
it's
this
that
the-
like pure crystal sphere that you've saw before. That's like colorless, like it has no sort of like what's the word, impurities in it. It is perfectly clear. It's like a glass ball, but it's definitely crystal. It's definitely much heavier.
Do you not want this anymore?
Voltaire isn't chill with me holding on to it.
I apologize. It makes me uncomfortable.
You hear in your brain, Coryne.
Oh,
So-
you speak.
So it turns out this wasn't just a happenstance from the legendary being in the area. Someone did this to Voltaire on purpose.
Your name's Voltaire? You just had that name coincidentally with the...
No, I was given this name by young Gavin.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes more sense.
It's a cool name, right?
It's a very
really
good name.
I was like, that's kind of crazy if he maybe got like...
So
and then
this
was like,
was-
my name is Voltaire.
Very quickly, Voltaire is gonna flash into your guys' brains all of the information it just gave Birdie.
Well, that was a lot of
They're
information.
making these little energy prisons.
Coryne goes,
I'm
Is this an early version of the Omnistone?
Ooh, make me a technology check, Coryne, please. With
Can I
an
message
advantage,
you
please.
that?
Did you really?
Yeah,
did you
I
really?
did.
Wait, I haven't seen it yet.
also
I feel like
saw
you and I
DJ,
hit it on
like,
the same
whispering,
instant.
Omnistone the whole time it was
Okay,
happening.
you said you wanted a technology check. Okay,
a technology
let me
check
get
with
that.
an advantage because I think with everyone in
the
the room,
current Omnistone very like jagged,
very
right?
misshapen and jagged. Correct.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What's my education? Oh, dang it.
And
I would
you
hate
know
if
what
their
happens?
upgrade is
Misshapen is
Okay.
making it
evil.
jagged.
8, 12. Shut up. 8, 12.
No one said anything.
16.
Say something nice to me.
Oh my god, she's gonna clear 30.
Really
18,
funny.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Okay, 24. With a 24, taking the implications into your hand, Kenna, you flashing through the image that is sort of like the misshapen, jagged sort of lump of evolutionary energy that is an Omnistone. Because you've seen an Omnistone now, both on television and in purpose, because you saw the one at Bill's. This is probably the next step. This is further refinement. This is something that is made of a different material entirely, but probably similar processes.
What's the opposite of Omni?
So if anything, the Omnistone seems like it was the failure.
Inmo.
Inmo Stone.
Okay. The implications of this, Coryne, having the mental download from Alakazam of what happened to it after it was given this, Coryne is like freaked beyond all belief about possible side effects of Omnistones. What? This made you rage out?
I see the line you're drawing, but I don't think it's correct. This is not quite a next step for an Omnistone. It is...
And you see, like, as he's talking, and you can feel, like, weird tugs in your brain, like, Voltaire is pulling information out of you to try and put together what he's trying to say.
Tolerating
It
it.
seems more. Both were attempting to do the same thing, and both have been failures with different results.
This seems like an over amperage of power compared to the Omnistone forcing something to the next step. This seems like it's like just overloading the circuitry of your
Yeah,
brain,
the
which
Omnistone
is
the Omnistone is still limited to regular Pokemon evolution. This is
It,
trying to unlock.
Yeah, to use some imagery, it's like the Omnistone is stable and low power, and this is high power and highly unstable. It's the two opposite ends of the graph, and somebody's trying to land in the middle.
D battery.
So I'm giving
Fork in the wall.
you this,
Yeah.
so you can give it to Poppy and Goke.
Okay. Yeah. I will stick it in
Keep
the
it
bag.
safe.
Okay, stick it in your bag. Okay, please make sure that
So-
that gets moved over inventory-wise.
I'll take it.
That building that I saw in my mind's eye, is that a Vosco building?
If you use your offline maps, which I believe Seth is the one who downloaded all of those, so Seth, you can very carefully type with the skills that Bluey's been giving you, sort of an idea of where that was, and Gavin, using the flash that you had, you can help
Street view.
guide in this moment. It's not a Vosco building. It is, however, the Excasol building.
Oh my god.
We cracked the case.
And I'm certain they have nothing to do with each other. None of these
I'm
capitalist
certain
pigs are
they're
in cahoots with one
completely
another.
innocent. Nothing's going on.
Maybe.
Gavin, actually make me a human history check, please.
Ooh.
Because this
A
is specific.
D6?
This is specific to you. This
Come
is
on.
specific
money, no
to you,
whammies.
actually. It's technically Coryne and Seth were there, but you made way more jokes about it, so I'm letting you make the
10.
roll. 10. I'll give it to you on a 10. I was looking for a 12, but I'll give it to you on a 10. With you flashing back through that memory for a second, there's a face that sticks out to you among, like, you just vaguely saw it, because, like, Alakazam never really got a clear look on a lot of people who was working on it. But not someone who was working on it, but somebody who was standing menacingly in the corner of the building. You recognize a man clad in, not your father, before we even get into this, a man clad in, like, black cloth, more like tactical gear, with a hat on, who is very strong jaw, very tall, very, like, muscular and sort of overly intimidating. And you recognize him as being the security guard that led you up the Vosco Tower back on Seafoam Island.
Wow.
I don't want to say I'm always right, but
It's not
Taub got ripped, guys. That's
Taub got fucking shredded.
Those allergy pills are working.
Okay, so the building is not Vosco. That's
Officer
Extasol.
Delta.
But
69420.
There you go. I was
One
waiting
of
for
the
somebody to
guys-
call out his fucking ID.
Give
Yeah,
that
one
man
of
a
the
hero
guys was-
point.
you should give him an honor point.
Yeah, give it. Yeah,
Honor
take
point.
an honor point.
Thanks, Barbie.
But one of the guys, it was in the room when they were experimenting on Voltaire, is Officer Delta.
From
Officer 69420?
So that one,
Whoa.
24601.
No,
They,
wrong number.
all he did was take a loaf of bread.
So Vosco almost certainly in on this. All
I
the
mean,
capitalist pigs are all in
in
cahoots
on
with
it.
each other.
Or he just has a second job.
Corinne's-
Let's go with your thing.
Corinne's memory flashes back to Graham in the cell, and that fucking, her brow darkens just a little bit.
Yeah.
Are we sure that Vosco really knows about this? And that this isn't a because Graham said that they're everywhere.
I do not know the particulars of the names that you seek. But from what I can recall,
And, like, all of you are gonna, like, be pulled into Voltaire's mental space in this moment, where you're just sort of, like, in a dark void, and he's still standing there, and he goes,
from what I recall, this is the researcher I saw the most often.
and there is a moment where you guys get freaked out and then catch yourselves, because it looks very similar to someone you guys know, but it is not that person. Because I'm going to clarify, these details look very similar. They are not the same person. So just before you get off
not
on this
Taub.
tangent, you see in an older woman, maybe like late 50s, with like dark red hair, who is very sharp features, very refined, down to like shoulder length. The reason that you freak out is because she looks very similar to Miss Adeline Voss, but is not Miss Adeline Voss. She's probably 20 years older, probably like 3 inches shorter, and maybe like 20 pounds heavier. She's a little bit more round. But it's a woman in like a white lab coat, and it's not anyone that any of you immediately recognize.
I don't have access to the internet. God,
No, you
You
don't.
can't see
damn it.
a name tag in this vision. We're just getting physical.
No, you're
I
just
don't know
just
if
seeing the person, especially
Voltaire
because
can read.
this is not the sort of organization that would use name tags, if that makes sense.
Man.
No badges or anything.
Any
No,
QR
that
codes?
would be very, very bad
Like
security
to
for them.
scan into things. Okay.
If they are, they're not exposed on their person out on the
Sure.
front of them. Yeah.
And they probably wouldn't have their ID on them anyway.
Yeah, remember when I said, oh man, it's you guys should really talk to this Alakazam. It's definitely got a lot of information to give you guys. That's about all the information I have left to give you guys from this thing. Voltaire looks and goes,
And that is everything that I know. If you plan on going there further, I would ask that I not be used in the building itself it contains.
That's
and you feel like a shudder across your mental connection.
Memories that I do not wish to relive. The rage they induced me into was upsetting and painful.
Yeah, of course. We wouldn't want to put you through that again.
Corinne.
I say or think.
They're. Ooh.
It's fine, Corinne. We'll kill them.
You.
There's
Do you
not
say
enough
that
fire
actually?
extinguishers in the world.
No,
I say it jokingly
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
sense
yeah,
that
yeah.
like it's to try and I can see you clenching your fists and your knuckles are getting very white. And I'm saying we'll kill them, but meaning like we'll beat them up and make things right. But take it however you want. That's how he says it and the intention behind it. But let Kubri influence you how you want.
Birdie, roll me D100.
Let me soul read that. Okay. All right. That was a joke. That's
Okay, all right.
Okay, good to know.
Okay. All right.
You hear a faint
Oh,
ringing
no.
in the back of your ear again, but you can't place it.
Huh.
Anyway.
Can I try and zero in on it?
Nope,
Okay.
not yet. Anyway, for everyone else, Voltaire kind of looks at all of you and goes,
Once again, I have already thanked young Gavin here, but I appreciate the help that you gave me in recovering my wits.
Yeah. Do you need anything else now that you're like back to?
I think I am quite all right.
Excuse me, Mr. Voltaire. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Are you able to like sense people in the vicinity?
Normally, yes. The legends
not
are
right now.
limiting my abilities quite a bit.
All right.
It would require them to also have quite a powerful psychic-type Pokemon for me to make a connection with.
I don't think anyone in my family would have a psychic type with them.
do you allow him permission into your mind for a moment?
Me? Yeah.
Okay.
Does
Are
he
you
feel
used to
like
this?
a little soft knock?
I'm used to this with Tabasco.
That's true. That's true. Well then, he will look in your mind and goes,
I could attempt with the one that you call Sakura.
Yes. Yes.
okay. And you see he focuses from a Birdie, can you please roll me a special attack roll, please, for Voltaire?
Oh,
my God, the
shit.
birth roll of the-
Oh,
of the Voltaire.
shit.
My baby.
Are we here to talk about hair
That is
or
so.
Voltaire?
That's a 10 on the die plus their rank, which is 7. 7.
Okay.
Sick nasty, bro.
Okay. With a 17, there's a moment where it goes,
I have a connection. It is faint. Is there anything you wish for me to tell this Pokemon?
Can you tell
More
her
quickly.
DJ's home, she's alright, she's headed to the Pokemon Center.
The message is sent.
Thank you.
They will be at the hotel this afternoon until tomorrow at noon.
Oh.
The
Okay.
connection has faded.
Okay, thank you.
Are you
I
okay?
appreciate that. Do you want a berry?
I am fine. I can sustain myself off of quite little food and do not feel hungry again yet.
Well, it was more like a treat.
You gotta have a
Like a
favorite
little
berry,
treat,
right?
like a little sweet treat.
Little treat,
Or bitter
I
treat, if you like bitter
appreciate the
treat.
intention behind the statement and the insult.
little crunchy treat.
Alright, well, you just let me know if you change
He's
your
like,
mind.
I'm not one of those.
it's like, hey,
You
we're
just
not
let
like
me know.
them.
Listen, the
We're not
Werthers are a
them.
family of snackers, alright? We like to graze, and we always have snacks on us, so if you need anything, you just let me know.
Completely unrelated to this conversation, he turns to Gavin and goes,
I'm once again quite relieved that you have captured me.
So you got a bunch of
Corinne could not be
freaky things.
happier that Gavin has this Alakazam. Oh my god.
She's just trying to be friendly. I'm just trying to show a little Celadon hospitality, but it's alright. A little hospitality.
Alakazam physically reaches his hand out, which is bigger than your head, and like palms your head a little bit and goes,
It is all right. I appreciate your intention and emotion.
You know, with like one little jolt of
Okay.
psychic, we'd all be dead right now with this large big
Would.
giant. That's crazy.
Well, the lesson Gavin has learned is you got each Pokemon's needs and desires are different, and you got to listen to them. And so far, Voltaire's been pretty content.
he's just kind of a guy, dude. He's just kind of vibing. Okay. With
Keep
that,
in mind,
I
all of
think
my
you-
little guys are babies, by the way.
You guys, that's true.
Voltaire's
I
sassy,
think,
so don't take it personally.
He is sassy. That was the personality trait he has. But you guys have at this point managed to get all the information you're going to get out of Alakazam. I'll tell you that right now. You do know that you do need to head out eventually, and given all this information and this conversation, I am going to mark another half hour off of your guys'
Cool.
chart. Just letting you guys know. But if you'd like to begin to move, you can. You can pick up Andy very quickly. We don't have to role play that scene out.
So we grab Andy and skedaddle.
Okay. Once again, it is punishing to move through the storm. Heard, Kenna. I mark that down. All right, that is important. Editor, leave the that I have heard something from Kenna that is important in the episode for good listeners. You guys head back into the brutal cold, and it is another hour and a half of travel to get into town. And I will mark that off of your guys' sheet.
Okay.
By the time you enter town, it is getting close to 9:30 at night, and it's freezing fucking cold. There's no light besides your little crank flashlights that you guys have. While we travel, Birdie, go ahead and roll me one more D100.
Gross.
Come on, big numbers.
This is wild.
I want to know what.
This
ringing
is.
That's crazy.
86.
86. Okay. Ever so faintly in the distance, you think you hear somebody say your name, and that's what you get out of that. The difficulty went down, though, when I have you roll again in the future.
Oh, my God.
So you guys eventually trek your way through, and I will say, given the wilderness skills that some of you have, you guys can fashion really rudimentary snowshoes for trying to travel through this fucking storm. Because I know that both Seth and DJ are incredibly wilderness savvy. You'd be able to figure this out. In terms of growing up in a place where you have to often be outside.
Scrapes and bruises, they turn into memories.
That's true. That's true.
And lists.
Thanks, Sam Elliott.
You guys have to just trust that you're going somewhere. Oh, you know what? Let's roll fortitude checks. We're traveling. Everybody roll me a fortitude check, please. If you have a fire type attached to you, roll it at an advantage. If you don't, roll it just normally.
Sick.
You're no longer rolling at a disadvantage, DJ.
We're traveling to the Poké Center right now, is that right?
You are headed to the Pokemon Center because that is the closest point in town to the work.
And we have Andy with us.
You do have Andy. We had said that you're going to grab Andy pretty easily, and it didn't require an additional roleplay scene.
I will have Axel with me now.
Okay, Axel's with you now. Okay, and then I will roll Andy's just standard. Okay. I'm going to mark down a wound for Andy.
Ruh-roh.
I think I took a wound. Is it still 10?
Yeah. Difficulty is now 12.
Oh, even better.
I made it. I got 17.
Is it a minor or a major?
I got a 13.
It's a minor wound. It's a minor wound. It's just the frost slowly coming in.
Did we lose any wounds during the time of us talking?
I'll say it's been talking. I'll have counted the talking that you did with the Newton vision and everything. I'll count that as an hour of rest. If anyone wants to mark off another wound for all your Pokemon, a wound for yourselves. And technically speaking, I apologize. You should not be marking off a wound. You should be marking off 3 wounds because you traveled 3 segments.
A major wound.
A major wound traveling through the cold.
Okay.
So, yeah. There's a reason I gave you 20 Oran berries.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
because it's not just your Pokemon that are going to require them. It's also you guys.
Heard. To reiterate, healing is 1 minor wound per hour.
Per hour of rest.
Got it.
Yeah. And I'll remind you also on an hour of rest, you get back to put full PP in a Pokemon's.
On 1 move, yeah.
So since the Alakazam battle, we should have regained 1 major wound.
4 minor wounds because you had 3 hours of rest and then the 1 hour you just took.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just took a major wound if we failed this.
Yeah, if you failed, you took another 3.
Starting this travel, we were fresh if we only had the 1. Whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
It is brutal. That is one of the 2 longest uninterrupted segments of travel you should have to do. There is the point when we get into the actual city, because you didn't really have an option for this when you were out of the city. Once we're in the city, I'm going to travel you guys sort of segment by segment. So if you're getting really wounded, you can take shelter in a building to try and rest kind of thing. There are other buildings that are not important necessarily to the plot, but there is other things to interact with in the city that could come up. So for example, if from the Pokemon Center to the hotel, you go a segment, it's guys, I can't take 3 wounds. I need to only take 1 wound. It's okay, well, there's a building here. We'll stop off and we'll rest for a
We have
little
enough berries though that we should be able to power through.
Yeah, you should be able to power through with your berries. But just wanted everybody to know that.
That's
okay.
Perfect. Cool.
But after an hour and a half, with minimal visibility, you find your way to the edge of town where you pass the Welcome to Celadon City sign, and next to it, sort of like those highway markers where it's like, this so many miles, this so many miles. It's like quarter-mile Pokemon Center. You pull up to it and you see that the Pokemon Center is at the lower end of a hill because it's at the very front of town. And because of that, where it's dipped down, you can only see DJ, Gavin, you would both be familiar. This is a 3-story building. Right now to you, it is a 1-story building.
It's buried. Yeah. Shit.
It is buried,
Drifts.
and DJ, I'm not going to make you roll for this. With your natural knowledge of the area, there's normally a small stream that is next to the Pokemon Center that probably also flooded it at some point.
Well, this building's just... I don't think we're getting in there, y'all.
Wait. You see
a
Andy,
window.
Andy sort of peeps up and goes, if there's still a floor that's not available, can I at least go check for supplies real quick?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
I'll help you get
that's
in.
all right.
Okay. And maybe just to get out of the cold too for a second. And you see that she also took the 3 wounds, so she's got just scrapes of red across her face where the ice has been going at her. And I'm gonna say it does alternate snow and hail pretty often.
Damn.
Yeah, and you guys get over, and it is one of those things where there are already a couple busted windows. It looks like either the snow or somebody has come through and busted a couple of them. You pop in and you find yourselves in a small examination room. Sorry, I was trying to think of the word. The rooms that doctors would see patients in, but obviously this is for Pokemon. And immediately you can see people have been through here. They've taken a lot of medicine. This is probably a first place a lot of people have gone. Very quickly, I'm going to go ahead and have each of you please roll me a tracking or spot hidden roll, your choice. And then each of you individually tell me your rolls, and I'll tell you what you come across with.
Saucy 20.
Saucy 20, heard.
Coryne used tracking, and it is a 14.
14, okay.
I used tracking, and I got a 25.
25, okay. And then DJ.
I used spot hidden, and I got 18 plus 5, 23.
Okay. So all of you rolled
I'll go
pretty
with spot
well.
hidden as well.
Okay. The two of you that
It's the same
use
difference to me.
spot hidden, what you guys are looking for are places that just wouldn't come up to fit. Most people wouldn't think to check. A lot of cabinets and stuff are ruined, right? But you guys are going for oh, you know what? I bet you if I go to this room, there's probably a second closet, and you start to look for it. Gavin, with your 20, you're gonna find 2 revives. DJ,
Clutch.
with your 23, I believe you said,
23.
you're gonna find 1 revive and 1 hyper potion.
Okay.
Seth, what did you roll? I feel like you said you rolled very high.
Yes, I had a 25.
Okay, you're gonna roll 3
Tracking.
hyper potions.
Okay. Is there a difference with tracking?
There was a difference in how you went about it. So the other 2 went spot hidden, were looking for sort of out of the way areas. You and Coryne, who are using tracking, were actively looking for where other people had not gone. You were looking at what are the other routes that other looters have gone through, and sort of going for all of the not immediately taken areas. And then Coryne, you rolled a 16?
14.
14? Okay, 14, you're gonna find 2 super potions as you go across. You will see that Andy finds the bulk of the medicine. As Andy has begun to look around, you see that Andy comes out with a large stack of not just several hyper potions and a couple of revives, but medicine supplies for humans as well, gauze, bandages, disinfectants, and she's sort of wrapped them in bed linens, and she's tossed them over one shoulder. And she goes, okay, I think I found enough here to where the next place we go, I'll probably stop if there's refugees just so I can treat people. Keep me up to date though, as we're going. I definitely am worried about the things going on in the city just from how you guys have been acting. Also, real quick, I know this doesn't matter right now, but some of you are pretty handy with electronics, right?
Yeah.
Some.
Okay. She
Very.
is gonna walk back and she goes, well, the first 2 floors are fucked, and you look over and you see that there is a sort of what's the word? Slurry of icy water up to the 2nd floor, of where deep underneath the snow there is water. Deep underneath the snow here there is water. Yeah. obviously second and first floor are just gone, right? But the third floor, and she sort of walks over and she pops open a room and you see it's labeled trade room. And she goes, if you guys can power the machinery in here, it should still work even without cellular communication because everything's done through physical lines. I mean, you'd have to get it working, but if an emergency comes up and you need to send Pokemon somewhere or get Pokemon back, you could probably get it working.
No, we
Can
got a power source.
Yeah,
We do. Can I
couple.
vibe check that on if she wants something from there?
No, I mean, I'm not going to let you vibe check it because she doesn't. Like, sort of thing, like, there's no roll to be made.
Then she has any Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, there's no roll to be made. She's doing it genuinely looking out for you guys in this moment.
That will remind me, though,
Yeah.
because we're on the third floor, but it feels like the first floor. Do you know where the roof access hatch is?
It should be over here. They all have pretty standard layouts, and she walks over and, like, pops a hatch, and there's, like, a ladder that you can climb up.
Okay. Guys, I can do it, or if you guys want to follow me, we got to scan.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we all gotta go.
Okay.
I mean, we could just give you our devices, but
I'm already at the ladder. That was what the first ask was.
That's what he offered the first time.
Coryne
Okay.
was distracted.
Get
That's
on
true.
up here.
That's true. Okay. So can each of you please roll me a D100?
Can I posit something before we do this?
Absolutely.
Would it be okay if Gavin, if your Alakazam powered this place and Coryne did some research on the computer and gave her weather thing to you, Seth, and we can knock those out both at the same time?
Yeah, efficient.
Okay, yeah, that'll bring you down to just using a half an hour for all of you if you guys wanted.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I will be surprised if the internet is working, but sure.
Yeah, you're probably not going to have access to the internet if you do this, Coryne, but you will probably have access to the database of the Pokemon Center itself.
Yep.
Okay. So, real quick, everybody give me your D100 rolls.
80.
Am I rolling 2 D100s, or can Kenna roll? Because Kenna rolls good.
Each of you are still rolling for your own machines.
Thank you.
I'm guessing are we? We're not adding badges to this, are we?
No, it's just a D100 roll.
Yeah. 80.
80 for Gavin. Seth, what'd you get?
72.
72. DJ, what'd you get?
37.
37. That's still progress, dog. And then Coryne, what'd you get?
46.
46. That was pretty good. It's a pretty good round for you guys. Okay. You guys gather more data, and it manages to pierce through the storm to send to Bill wherever that data goes. Wow, that puts you guys at exactly 800 across all of your rolls. That's kind of crazy.
That's
That
wild.
is kind of crazy, actually.
That's kind of crazy. Okay. With this, obviously, we're gonna have Voltaire roll me another special attack roll because for trying to power this. Coryne, you're gonna roll me a technology check, please. Be very high difficulty.
He exploded, but only by 1. So that's 13 plus. That's 20 total.
22.
22. Okay. 22. Okay. With that, there is a moment where Voltaire seems like psychically grasps a couple of the different like wires coming out of the wall and touches his diodes to the different points, and underneath you, Seth and DJ, the two of you like who are up on the roof, you feel the building vibrate a little bit from getting its
I
electricity
think we're
back.
sitting on the AC unit. We should get off of this.
Gavin, you heard popping down the hallway as like open wires are connecting with water. If anybody had been underwater, that would have definitely fucked them up. I hope nobody was down there.
My
and the
God.
Pokemon were down there. Coryne,
Bunch of Basculin just.
you're gonna have
floats to the
about
surface.
15 minutes with the terminal. What are you trying?
Okay, so this is a local Poké Center database.
Yep.
What, just because McKenna doesn't know, what kinds of pieces are in a local Poké Center database? Is there like records of healed Pokemon that come through that belong to certain trainers?
Absolutely, there would be.
Okay. Can I look for recognizable names?
Like if anyone you know was here in the center before it shut down, I could, I'll tell you the most valuable piece of information you're going to learn off this. I'll just straight up tell you because you put so much resources into it, what the
Okay.
valuable information you can glean from this is.
Yeah.
The center has been down for over a week.
Damn.
It did flood. That is not what took it out of commission. You would actually find that if you went down 2 floors to investigate what was going on, there are several large holes across the entire building from different Pokemon attacks. as this place early on in the storm was attacked by, it seems like, Blue Rocket members.
I fucking knew. Coryne
In terms of
tries not
familiar
to
names,
break the
there's
fucking
not really
keyboard.
any. Like maybe 2 or 3 days before that, Spike Surge came through here, but that's about it. And it was probably
Get dunked
leaving.
on.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, yeah, of course. I bumped into him when I went for my gym
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah, exactly. But that's
Did
the
he beat
most
the gym or
valuable
no?
piece of information. Oh yeah, he'd beat the gym before Gavin did.
Yippee!
God fucking damn it.
Okay. With that, I'll say you guys have gathered everything that you can between searching for supplies, getting your weather beacons, and doing that. This station will be here, and now that Kenna's gotten it working, if you guys bring any electric-type Pokemon, you will be able to transfer your Pokemon in and out of here. So that is an important waypoint if something comes up.
Okay.
Nice.
Just letting you know. I will also let you know, unfortunately, while the healing cradles downstairs are busted, for now, if somebody wants to at some point brave the journey to try and swim down and gather a healing cradle, that will be rewarded with you guys having access to a healing cradle.
Not it.
But we could do it.
I did that shit last time.
Bowie can try. It's gonna be that thing where I'm gonna need you to make a bunch of rolls for Bowie, and it's gonna cost you guys about an hour. So it's up to you if you want to use it now or not. But it is an hour of time that you're gonna have to spend.
Can I send
An
Poblano
hour
to
now
help?
while it's calm.
You could definitely
You
send
roll the water
Poblano to
type?
help, and that'll make the difficulty of the rolls
Poblano
lower.
is Brion.
Yeah.
He's a water type.
Poblano's the water type.
I sent
How's
Bugle
Myrtle
to help
feeling?
as well?
Myrtle's feeling good. If we want to... Okay, we can definitely send all of our water types down, and that will decrease the difficulties. My concern is the time. Are we feeling okay with sacrificing that for this?
I think if we do this now, while it's calm currently for us, we have it for if it's ramping up later and we don't have the means and calmness to go get that back.
And it's between the hotel and work, which is where we're going to have to go back to.
That's true.
Unless we
Word.
teleport,
Okay.
right? And
Yeah.
then it's not.
Yeah, so-
but
The amount of water types working on this will lower the difficulty, but it's not going to lower the time it takes, because that's just
Sure.
a task that needs time being done.
Yeah.
I
Is
just
there
know
anything else that
Bugle
we
is
could
also
do?
Unconscious.
Bugle is still fainted. You could use a revive.
Could do.
You did just get a couple.
Is it something we want to
I'm-
do right now?
I'm okay with doing it. We will need Alakazam to disconnect from the power, though, just in case.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything else that we can do while that's happening during that hour? Because they're going to
No,
be,
this-
they're smart enough to know what's going on.
So
all that.
this is like an active track of all of you guys, of like moving furniture out of the way, getting doors off their hinges to be able to move the machine. Like all of you will be working towards this thing. It's not like your Pokemon are
Yeah.
off doing it sort of thing.
Okay.
But if you all want to put
Okay.
your back into this and you're sending 4 Pokemon and using a revive to get Bugle up, it's incredibly low difficulty.
Okay.
I'm gonna have each of you roll the requisite attacking stat for your Pokemon. And just tell me if you roll higher than a 10 or not. And we want at least 3 of you to roll higher than a 10.
13.
13, thank God, that's a success. All right, Seth, what did Bowie get?
We're doing what type of attack?
This was whatever stat you normally use for attacking with your water type.
That is going to be 15.
15, that's another success. Coryne, you could make it or break it here. What did Myrtle get?
8.
8, that is 1 failure. It is up to Bugle. Birdie, what did Bugle get?
21.
All right, there we go.
Jesus
That is 3
Christ.
successes. With the 3, that would have sucked if you guys failed. That would have been rough. Okay. With that, the 4 of your water types managed to work together to get the healing cradle from underground. Your fire types managed to dry it off and get the components usable again. With the technology knowledge that several of you have and the medicine knowledge that several of you have, you guys managed to get a healing cradle going. Over the course of 1 hour, you can now fully heal your Pokemon at this location.
Cool.
Jesus.
Yeah. Hours go quick.
Does that take time to use the machine?
1 hour.
Over the course of 1 hour, you can heal all your Pokemon at this location fully. Doesn't matter if they're fainted. Doesn't matter what their wounds are at. Doesn't
Okay.
matter how many status conditions they have.
So
it
we're
will
not
bring them
using
to
it
full.
right now.
No,
I've
but
only got
this is a
Bugle's the only
station
one
that
with
you
any
want.
wounds, and now that I've used a revive, they got one of their mages back, so now they've
Yeah.
only got 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So that's
And it's
fine.
like, it's not just the like little 6 cradle, because this is an industrial Pokemon center, one of the few that's in the only one that's active and large in the city. This could heal all of your Pokemon at once, so you wouldn't have to take turns with this.
Cool.
Okay. But now you have set this up, and I'm going to tell you right now, you've just made your guys' life so much fucking easier. We are not in the low resources part of this yet. Please take this as a victory because you guys have just done work that I sort of played nonchalant with it. This was a good decision for you guys to make.
Word.
Because you are not the only one who will have access to this.
That was
any
my
allies that you tell about this
thinking.
will also have access to this.
Yeah.
Make sure you bring some D batteries.
Yeah. Okay. With that, Gavin, roll me a D100 one more time.
Motherfucker. Big money, no whammies. 5. Trying to remember what it means. Trying to remember what it means when that comes up on the percent.
Yeah, double zero. That's the 10 digit.
That'd be the 10.
It's like 500? No, 5.
No, 5. Yeah, you hear your name again distantly, but you don't, nothing further comes through.
I don't recognize the voice.
It's too garbled right now.
Lend me your psychic power, Seth.
I will say, from a GM perspective, you hit every bit of notes that I had on the Pokemon Center.
Victory.
I turn and I look at Andy. You okay to leave?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I look at everybody and I definitely divulge the information that this place didn't go down from the weather. It went down from blue rockets, which means just a week ago, blue rockets attacked this place.
Now you get to roll an empathy check for Andy.
Oh, goody.
How long ago was I here?
You were here like a week or two, a couple weeks ago, if I remember correctly. It's been a couple weeks at this point because you went up to them when they were still in Cerulean.
After Fennel Valley.
Yes. Well, it was during Fennel Valley, and then after, yeah.
Oh, I forget that I have so
wasn't,
many points. 16.
No, 16 was really good. You'll notice there's a mix of little emotions in Andy's face in that Andy, a little bit of rage, but also a little bit of taking information because she didn't know that until you said that about the Pokemon Center information. And she clicks in, and it's sort of like that note that each of you players, it's like that face that each of you players make when you're like, oh shit, I gotta write that down. Not because oh, that's a significant thing that happened, but oh, that actively something that matters for whatever my real goal is here.
What?
Huh?
You made a face. Why'd you make a face?
If blue rockets come up again, I'll see what happens. But the problem is that's kind of the whole reason I'm here in the first place is because obviously everybody needs help, but I was already sort of looking into the blue rockets, given everything. Honestly, when that weird rock thing dropped out earlier, I was interested because basically people have been mining in Grandpa Canyon for the last couple months, and A, I want to help everybody, but B, it'd be kind of nice to figure out where all the shit they took is.
You've come across blue rockets?
Well, I came across stolen shit. I think it's the blue rockets.
In Grandpa Canyon?
Yeah.
That's where they were mining some of these stones?
Andy?
I don't know I don't know what they were mining. We came across a mining operation at one point. But this is the first time you guys have really mentioned anything about why you're really here.
Andy!
I work at the Pokemon Center, so the entire service that helps, that the entirety of the service that services Grandpa Canyon and the Safari Zone.
How did you make the connection to Celadon? Why were you looking into Celadon?
Well, given that other shit that had been mined and stolen from other places, it was brought here as well. Mount Moon was fucking an entire recovery effort.
Have you heard of Excasol?
Where did you hear that?
At the Joy-Con?
Andy! Andy.
I didn't make it to Joy-Con this year. I was on my way here. I'd heard about it from others who went, but I made it to Saffron pretty quickly after you guys did.
We went to Joy-Con.
Were they at Joy-Con?
Was that Saffron? No, Excasol wasn't.
Excasol wasn't at Joy-Con.
It was they had a booth there.
They had an extension.
Yeah,
they had a
but it
booth.
wasn't
Yeah.
them.
They had a booth.
We talked to them, didn't we?
We talked
You guys
to,
did.
I talked to...
Yeah.
what's her name?
Is his... Wait. Was this the person that
So
gave
the
me
fun
their
thing
card?
that's happened here is I've been waiting to drop information on you guys from Andy this whole time, and you guys keep avoiding talking about anything in front of her.
Well,
Paul. His name was Paul. I have his business card.
After you hit us with Perry, what were we supposed to do?
And then I promised there was no more betrayals for a
Trust
long time in the campaign.
And it's
And
been
I
a
promised.
long time.
And then I promised. No, that's the whole reason I was here. I was gonna help people out and then find the Exosol building and see if they were connected to the Blue Rockets in any way.
By
We
yourself?
think we know what building that is.
No. How do you? Okay.
Yeah,
Remember,
it's-
again, she
it
wasn't
was,
present for any of the Alakazam stuff.
Alakazam. Yeah.
Great Aunt
Beamed it into my
Barbara.
brain.
Do you have a Great
Yeah.
Aunt Barbara?
Yeah.
She works for Exosol or something. She's
She's
working for a company that's based out of Pewter, which is Exosol.
Yeah.
And they used to be a mining company.
That makes
She was the one
sense.
that we talked to, or at least I talked to.
She's also a little bit more on the
Sketchy.
no, she can just get it in her head that something is a good idea when it's not, and she's sort of set in her ways kind of lady.
Interesting.
If something comes up, I wouldn't be surprised if she just hasn't noticed that people are bad.
Hmm.
But no, that was literally one of the whole reasons. Have you guys been tracking this whole time? Is that why
Yeah, babe.
you've come this far?
Yes.
Among other things, yes.
Okay,
Sorry,
cool.
Andy.
Learned about all this earlier today.
All right. Well, fuck.
So,
Let's
okay.
catch me up then, and then while
That's
you guys
cool.
are traveling,
Okay.
you guys can catch her up. Like,
Alexander,
one
beam it
concern
into
is,
her
like,
brain.
Getting this deep into everything, you don't have
Yeah.
any Pokemon with you to like protect yourself. That puts you
No.
at a very big risk.
that's true. But
How-
I'm doing what I can, and the people with Pokemon have already been working a lot harder than me and have been here before me.
Yeah, but
what
like,
was your plan, though?
yeah, that's how you can only get so far.
You can only get so far, but ultimately you're not going to make it anywhere without just doing the thing at some point.
So you had no plan?
You have
I had no plan.
You had no... Andy!
You had no Jingu.
You know! I have no idea!
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no.
Um,
no, it seems like genuinely, and she can lay this out for you guys pretty quickly, is that Andy had come here with the intention of connecting Excasol to the only villain organization that was well known in this region, which was the Blue Rockets. And ideally, she was going to use some of her leads on people and meet up with some of her coworkers here to try and figure out if she could be of use anywhere.
Would it be a reach for Coryne to think that maybe... Coryne feels like one of two things is happening. Either New Dynamo is heavily leveraging these companies behind the scenes, and the companies themselves don't realize what's happening to them and what they're being utilized for, or they're not going to realize it until it's too late. Or there is active participation in this. Is there any hint as to what Coryne has gathered so far over which of that it might lean? Or do I not have it?
Roll me a just awareness check. Just an awareness check.
Shit!
Yeah.
Shit!
Ken,
No,
that's what you get
because
for
of-
rolling low awareness. That's what you get.
Oh, it's my lowest stat, Aaron! Oh my
If anyone
god!
wants to try and
it's
help
a
Kenna put this together, I'll grant her an
D4.
advantage for every person that tries to help her.
I'll help
I
her.
will.
Okay.
I won't. Just
Gavin's a
kidding.
conspiracy.
Okay, take-
why wouldn't
So
I?
Kenna's
That's
rolling
crazy.
4d4 right now, is what she's rolling.
Kenna
That's
is rolling
funny.
4. Hang on, let me
44?
grab...
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Let
it's
me
her
grab
stat
one
plus
more.
3 advantages.
Andy's not gonna help.
No,
I get it.
that's not what Andy's
I don't think
here for.
Andy can help based
Yeah,
on
no.
everything that we just divulged to Andy. Between everybody helping
Full
Coryne, and with this being Corinne's lowest stat,
A 6.
Coryne ended up rolling a 21.
There we go.
God damn!
A lot of explosions,
Okay.
All
like a
right.
firecracker.
You guys have been kicking around the theory multiple times that even if the large companies are not involved, there are definitely individuals within the corporations that are doing active participation. This would solidify that more in your mind as a more correct theory to go with.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're being
As you've already
manipulated on
seen
the
proof, as
inside.
Gavin gave you earlier, of Officer Delta being at least in somewhat involved with the Pokemon experiments that are going on.
Yeah,
The
I
if-
also figured with the whole outfit, they might be a part of New Dynamo with the whole...
Yeah.
Seems like their uniform is black clothing.
So, New Dynamo is like a Hydra.
I don't know. Maybe.
That
That's the
feels
theory.
right.
That's the theory.
It's a
there's
company that has a lot of people that have a lot of fingers on a lot of scales.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mhm.
And there is one other relevant piece of information that Andy has to give you, and then Matt, I'll happily let you guys get rid of Andy at this next stop. Don't worry. Andy says that the only reason that she and the others she works with at Grandpa Canyon knew that it wasn't just normal criminals was at one point, A, it was one of those sightings that remember you looked up back in Saffron, Coryne, down in Grandpa Canyon. But B, they caught a transmission at one point over the radio, in which case several people referred to being under the orders of a piston, Piston, piston.
That sounds like part of an engine, which is part of a thing that a dynamo could be.
Crazy.
Crazy. And I'm not going to make fun of his name, which has piss in it.
Yeah, I knew that was did. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not that I'd want Andy to be like away from us necessarily. It's just they don't have any Pokemon, so out in the field is not the best place for them to be. So like if they want to maybe like, I don't know, work with a worker or something and not be in like a battle zone, that'd be pretty
The
easy.
guy in the chair.
What time is it?
Right now, I'm not going to say this took extra time on top of your healing cradle stuff. I'm going to say that when we leave the Pokemon Center, it will be 11 o'clock. Okay, so with this conversation happening, two things are going to happen. One, Gavin's going to roll me a D100. Two, you guys are going to hear a dink, dink, dink on the window.
Hello?
Who wants to take it first? Birdie, you want to
do your little roll. Do your little roll.
88.
Okay. 88. Okay, as the others go to investigate the dink, 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 you hear a Gavin in the distance once again, and that ringing in your ears. And then Voltaire sort of like looks at you and goes,
There is a psychic Pokemon attempting to make communication with you. Shall I forge the connection?
Please.
You have a little assistant.
After a moment, there's like a phantasmal image that sort of appears behind your eyes of like, it's sort of like looking at like an AR hologram of it, like it's overlaid over a part of like the world in front of you. And you see a familiar sort of green oxidized bell-shaped Pokemon that is sort of like trying to make attentions to you, get your attention. And you recognize this to be a Bronzong, a Pokemon, of course, that you are familiar with because your sister Maisie has one. In fact, this is that Pokemon.
She flies around in it.
However, there's no Maisie to be seen.
They fused.
That ringing that you heard in your ears definitely had to do with this Bronzong trying to make a connection.
Hi, Bronzong. What's going on?
This is going to be horrifying, so Aaron's not going to do this with his voice.
Good.
But Bronzong cannot speak the way that Alakazam does, so using clippets of its memories of your sister's voice, you're going to hear, Gavin!
It's going to bumblebee me. Okay.
Yeah, basically bumblebeing of, she needs help. There is danger. She is unconscious.
Fuck.
Jeez.
She is
just
unconscious.
called her phone earlier today.
There's a reason she didn't pick up.
On account of being unconscious, I reckon.
What the hell?
And this thing's been trying to get to you guys for the last
Shit.
couple hours.
Where is she?
Very faintly, and you feel Voltaire strain a little bit as Voltaire uses his power to sort of connect to the connection a little bit more. You get flashes of cities, Viridian City, past that, you've been there. Further up the Route 22. You didn't quite go their way, but you looked down that road at one point. Further into the Silver Mountains, up past where Indigo should be, somewhere deep in the Silver Mountains, and there is no one else around her, but you see an image of your sister laying flat on her ass in a cave, head slightly bleeding out the side of the temple.
Oh my god!
That's so far away.
It's so far away.
How do I get there?
Is this necessary for us to get there soon?
Yes, because she's gonna die.
You see Voltaire stops for a minute, sort of looks.
If your friends' psychics assist me, I could make the jump.
Wait, have you got everyone who's got psychic Pokemon? I need to.
Yeah, grab
Maisie
a
is
Pokeball.
They're
bleeding
not-
from her head
you're,
right now.
You're hearing that right now? We're gonna go back to the others real quick while they're doing their scene.
never mind.
We'll
What
get
the
to you in a
fuck?
second.
We don't
What are
know.
we doing? That's so
Oh my
much fun.
god.
You guys don't know.
We don't
because
know.
only
I'm
Gavin
having a
sees the
seizure
thing.
behind you.
Only Gavin hears
That's
any of this.
fair.
He's
Oh
doing
my
the thing where he's like
God.
standing behind, his eyes lolling back, and he's like peeing in the background.
Oh my god.
But the three of you who are standing there,
There's a rat tapping on the window.
rat-tat-tat, you hear ding, ding, ding. And you look over, and standing on the snow, sort of like paddle-webbed feet on the ground, you see a like 3 foot tall, familiar red and white bird. So go,
Oh,
How are you
That is
here?
one
How
dedicated
are you
fucking
here?
Pokemon.
hey dog, thank you for your service.
Bird. He's bird, not dog.
That's insane.
Bird dog.
delivered. He
What's
sort of
What
up?
are you delivering? Oh my
he
god.
waddles inside.
Yeah,
and
Coryne,
goes
like-
Watch out for the
into
glass.
his little bag. He goes into
This
his
is
little
an
bag and he pulls
excellent
out.
advertisement for delivered.
It's true. He pulls out 2 little like purple like gift wrapped packages, and hands one to Coryne, and then hands one to Seth. Delivered, and then just walks back out into the snow.
You ca- do you- okay.
Vanishes.
Any
You know
other
what? He's
words
fine.
of what is your story?
That's wild.
Yeah, let's see here. So, you guys both get these little presents, which you can open now. But as you go to look back at your like companions, you see Gavin
Did you
coming out of
see
a
that-
trance and going, "Fuck! I need your psychic type."
Fuck shit!
Ooh,
Okay,
What? What?
What's up?
I need to go. I need
We
to
just saw Deli
teleport
Bird- oh, what's
very
up?
far.
What do you
Okay,
mean you need to go
uh,
very what?
What's going on?
So I've been having like a ringing in my ear the past second. It turns
Oh,
out it
that's
was my
Stratus.
sister's Bronzong trying to get in contact with me. We made the connection thanks to Voltaire.
Who's
And
Bronzong.
Maisie.
Bronzong is it's a
Sisters,
big
keep
bell.
up, keep up,
It's a
everybody.
big bell.
Okay, I don't know what Pokemon his sister
Yeah,
has.
you guys don't know.
He
Brian.
just
I
said.
don't
He
know
just
the story
said.
right
He
here.
just said.
And-
I'm sure a really cool
Uh,
ranger did, but not me.
Yeah, and she's on Mount Silver, unconscious, bleeding from her head right now.
Newton's out.
Yeah. I smacked the back of the Pokeball like a hot sauce bottle and
And just
ride you out. Thump, 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 thump.
Fender lands
I
on the
don't
ground.
have a psychic type.
Right.
I'm never helpful.
Could
Oh my
Lucario help
God.
with the aura?
You're so helpful. What do you?
Oh,
Coryne turns
actually,
and looks at
The,
you
aura,
like.
wait,
the
wait.
aura focus might actually be super helpful here.
I was
actually. Yeah,
gonna
pull that out.
say,
Yeah,
I'm
Barbie.
thinking maybe he can like calm the psychic types
Yeah,
and help like control
focus
the
in.
energy.
Yeah,
okay.
That's good. That's
I'll
good.
pop
Bring
out
that out. Bring that
Tabasco.
out. All right.
He's not a psychic type, but he might be able to help.
I'm gonna be sick again.
Here.
Voltaire
and I
is
pull
gonna
out a
stop and
barf
go.
bag.
Gavin, I
Thank
know
you.
that this is necessary for you to travel, but I will not be able to re-enter this storm.
Fuck.
Not without the help of several other very powerful psychic types.
Well,
So once you're
fuck.
gone, you're gone.
My sister's gonna die.
It's your sister.
If
It's
I-
your
got it, man.
sister.
You
You have
have
to
to.
go. You have to
This
go.
is the I can't even call for help.
I know. I know.
You'll be in a
You
better
have to go,
spot,
Gavin.
at least.
I
but
don't know
you
how
gotta
to
go.
medicine. Has anyone got something I can
here,
spray?
hold on, I got you.
Here, you actually,
Literally
I'm not
all
gonna
of
make anyone
us.
in the party use use your guys' medicine stuff. I'm gonna pull from Andy is gonna give you correct supplies, and Andy's gonna go. It sounds like some sort of like temple injury, maybe a concussion. Here, Alakazam, and then you see Voltaire kind of like looks a little offended, and then goes, "Oh," and he takes his diode and sticks it on the side of her temple, and takes his diode and sticks it inside of your temple.
You now know first
Until the
aid.
next
I know
time you
Kung
rest,
Fu.
until the next time you rest, you can add your badges an additional time to medicine checks.
That's cool as fuck.
That's insane.
That's cool.
Guys,
That's
I have the
cool.
coolest Pokemon.
You really do.
It's very
That's
cool.
fucking sick.
Voltaire's
Knowing
stupidly
this-
OP.
Is there anything anyone would like to say to Gavin before he is gone?
You're just gonna engulf him in a hug.
Big old group hug.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
It's okay.
I'm gonna miss
Hopefully,
You got this.
Big squeeze.
Hey. by the time you
Band-Aids.
save your sister, this entire region will be just fine.
Yeah. And if it's
There
not,
won't be a storm
it's
to
gonna
come
be a
back.
big old
plateau and I
crater.
don't have enough badges.
Oh yeah, babe. That's besides the.
Okay,
Corinne
leave,
grabs
leave.
your head and
Get
goes,
out.
"Focus."
I'm sorry, there's a lot going on.
Okay, everyone, please roll me the appropriate attacking die for each of your Pokemon.
Okay. Oh my god.
Everyone,
D12, D12.
please stay safe with all this stuff.
So we're gonna see if you're successful in sending him away to where you want to send him to. First of all, we gotta roll for this, guys.
Lady's gonna
Aaron,
die.
Yeah.
all of my moves are physical, but this is a very spiritual
Aura
thing.
is the combination of the physical to the soul. I'll allow it here.
Okay.
I will allow you to use your physical stats here.
I mean, I can use my special attack. I just don't have a move that correlates.
That's if you want to, that's fine. But I'm saying I will
because-
let you use your physical if you'd like.
Well, his special
Voltaire
attack is
also
better
has
because I gave him a calcium.
All right, fair enough. Go
Sick.
for it then. Go for it. Use your special. Birdie, what were you saying?
Is Voltaire also making one?
Yes, Voltaire is also supposed to be making.
Yeah.
He is the linchpin for this. All right, so I'm going to be
29.
adding you all up. So give me a moment as I pull up a calculator. All right, we're going to start with Kenna. Actually, go ahead. What did
15.
you roll? 15. Okay, what did Fender roll,
Oh,
please,
we're
Matt?
gonna succeed.
42.
Fucking hell.
Okay,
See, it's hitting his
DJ,
Pokeball
what
like a
did-
hot sauce bottle that
DJ,
makes him
what did
work better.
what?
Well, now I don't want to
D6
say.
done a lot of work.
I was excited.
what
Holy
did you
shit! How many times did that
Lucario?
D6 explode?
23. We're at
Plus
80.
23. Okay, and then
it's not
we're at
D6.
exactly 80. That's crazy that we hit two different numbers today that were exactly 80 something.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
D20.
Birdie, what did you roll?
29, which I thought was impressive.
It is impressive.
109.
Nah,
109,
Fender's got the
you
teleport
passed
thing
the
down pat.
difficulty
All
of
right,
50
all right.
that you required. Otherwise,
Doug,
Gavin was going
Doug.
to end up in a random spot. He was
Fender's
gonna
like,
be in a
right,
random
right,
spot.
right. Fuck you.
Yeah, this
Right,
is
what-
not
what direction are we
You
going?
get there and back in the same day.
Yeah.
Maisie
Gavin-
gets teleported here.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Gavin, there is a moment where you see your friends and all of their Pokemon helping focus as a little conduit into Voltaire, your brand new Alakazam. But you see Coryne, you see Seth, you see DJ, you see Hypno, Raichu, and Lucario all assisting you as best as they can. And like that, you are gone.
Oh, bye, Gavin.
And we will miss Birdie for some time. Unfortunately, life events have come up. I know Birdie has just come back, but Birdie will be stepping away from the campaign for just a bit. We're very excited to film more episodes with him when he is available once again. We love him dearly and are very excited for his new endeavors. Right, Birdie?
I hope you brought a flashlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say where I'm going? Is that allowed?
Yeah.
That's up to you.
I'm going to go work on a cruise ship
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
for 4 months.
Yeah. So we'll probably be in arc like 7 by the time
What's
you
the
come
what's the
back.
Pokemon ship called? The SS Anne? Is that it?
Yeah, you're gonna be in the
Yes.
SSN. Look out for Gyarados and Mewtwo, guys.
Yeah, dog.
Yikes.
Alright.
Yikes.
Keep looking
But
through all the
with-
trash and find leftovers.
You'll find
With
your own
that
bugle out there.
Very somber and very sudden exit. I would like to thank you all for joining us on today's episode of Unbeatable and wish you the best in all of our future endeavors. And we will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for watching. This episode of Unbeatable has been brought to you by the members of our Patreon. Specifically, thank you, Dusty Milk, for supporting us. Our patrons see our episodes early and get access to our Discord where we interact with our community and gather questions for our monthly Q&As. See you next time and stay unbeatable.
I am unbeatable. I'll train until I meet my goal. If stakes are high, no, I won't fold because I am unbeatable. Earning every badge, whatever it takes. I'm gonna be the best trainer. You just wait, and I know the road ahead looks like it won't be easy. I am unbeatable. Standing by my side, got my friends with me to explore a whole world of possibilities. But no matter what the challenge is, we can overcome it together. Because we are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold because we are unbeatable. We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold because we are unbeatable.